A trip to a foreign destination is not complete without a gastronomic adventure. Food tells the stories of a certain culture. You can tell a lot about a place's geographic location, economic situation, and history by having a taste of their cuisine. This is why food is a cultural experience and is an essential part of travel. If you decide to journey to the eastern side of the earth in a quest for good food, make sure you add Vietnam to one of your stops. This tropical country has a location ideal to the production and harvesting of fresh goods. Plus, food is varied and affordable. These are just some of the reasons Vietnamese cuisine is a global name. Hop on and take a look at the top 10 foods to try when you're in Vietnam. Number 10. Vietnamese coffee. The locals of Vietnam have an undeniably good relationship with coffee. This is evident in how many coffee shops they have, not just in the city. A walk in their streets will show you a sprawl of mobile coffee stalls on motorcycles and pop-up umbrella booths. That is how big the demand for coffee is. Plus, they are the second largest producer of coffee next to Brazil. That is all the more reason you should give Vietnamese coffee a try. Since this is a tropical country, you can start with their classic Vietnamese iced coffee. To prove the Vietnamese take their coffee seriously, you should try the unique ingredients they mix with their favorite drink. First up, there's the egg coffee. Some say this unique coffee blend traces its origin to a time when milk was scarce, so they ended up using egg as a substitute. Then there's the coconut coffee, popular with tourists. It's a mix of strong Robusta coffee and a coconut ice cream or coconut milk. Ultimately, there's civet coffee for those who like their coffee with a little adventure. Civets eat coffee beans, and when they take it out of their system, it is what coffee brewers get to make the world-famous drink. Number 9. Street barbecue. Street barbecue is hard to miss when in Vietnam because the mouth-watering smells is everywhere in Vietnamese streets. In the wee hours of the night when people are just coming out of bars and pubs after a few drinks, street food stalls provide the biggest comfort. Also, there is a lot to choose from. You can have chicken, pork, prawns, squids, intestines and innards, and even frog legs. You just pick whatever you want, sit in one of those makeshift tables under a big umbrella, and wait for your order. A plus factor is that it's extremely cheap. You can get as much food as you want without worrying about going past your budget for the day. Number 8. Banh Mi. Banh Mi is Vietnam's popular sandwich meal. Basically, it's a baguette filled with a range of meats, vegetables, and savory sauces. You can easily buy this famous food from strolling food carts or full-on shops. Banh Mi is the Vietnamese word for baguette, which was introduced to this tropical country in the colonial period. However, all of them will understand that it is the famous sandwich you want to get when you say the word. What makes the sandwich fun is that you have the liberty to choose what goes in your sandwich, be it grilled chicken, pork floss, or grilled patties. But the real deal is the bread itself. Its crunchy crust and pillow inside are to die for. Number 7. Bun Dau Mam Tom. This one dish is a must-try, but not exactly the type everyone will love. It's a platter of rice noodles, fried tofu, cucumber and herbs. It comes with a dipping sauce called Mam Tom, which is fermented shrimp or krill. Because the sauce is fermented, it has that pungent smell, but it's really tasty. The dish is for those who have a daring palate. It is also very healthy, and vegetarian versions are available where they don't put any meat. Make sure you take a picture of this meal to add a tropical country vibe to your feed. The plating on the bamboo platter, lined with banana leaves, is food for the eyes. The variety of the colors, because of the fresh vegetables, is also on point. Number 6. Bun Cha. When in Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam, it is almost a sin to pass up the chance to try Bun Cha. It's a tasty and savory dish made with pork meatball patties, grilled pork bellies, cold vermicelli noodles, and greens like lettuce, mint, and coriander. All of these are served to you in separate bowls and comes with pickled vegetables that give the soup an acidic flavor. The ingredients are distinct, but when combined together, they pull off a balance of sweet and tangy flavors. When in southern Vietnam, look for Bun Thuc Nuong, which is their version of this Hanoi speciality. Commonly, this dish is served with a side dish that brings us to the next item in our list. Number 5. Nem Cua Be. A speciality of a province in northern Vietnam called Hai Phong, Nem Cua Be is a type of deep-fried spring rolls with crab meat. A bite of this famous spring roll is an experience of different flavors and textures. Aside from the crab meat, inside every roll is vermicelli noodles, mushrooms, bean sprouts, egg white, cabbage and carrots. And as mentioned before, this small roll of flavor is served together with Bun Cha to create a perfect combination. Number 4. Chien. For this next dish, let's head to South Vietnam to try the classic street food. Chien is a dish made of rice flour cakes fried in lots of oil. It's topped with egg and is served with sweet and sour sauce. You can have this as a light snack when you're not ready for a full meal. It has a perfect crisp that comes from being fried, but is also chewy because it's made of rice flour. You can also enjoy a side dish of some pickled radish with this meal. Many side dishes in Vietnam are vegetarian. Some are made with sliced green papaya, carrots, peanuts, and a dash of sesame oil. Number 3. Bun Xheo. This stuffed rice pancake is another popular street food that is easy to get anywhere in Vietnam. The word Xheo means sizzle, which refers to the sound when the batter is put in the pan. The batter is made of rice flour, turmeric powder, and water. The variety of flavors depend on which filling you put together with the spices. Choose from scallions, pork, mung beans, green onions, and bean sprouts. It is served with greens like lettuce, with which you can wrap around the pancake together with fresh herbs like perilla and coriander before taking a bite. It is crispy on the outside and moist on the inside. Number 2. Goi Cuon. Whether you go with Goi Cuon, this dish's name in the south, or Nem Cuon for those from North Vietnam, you will get the same goodness in a dish. These spring rolls are considered a Vietnamese national dish. They use ban trang, or rice paper, to wrap some meat like shrimp or pork, some vegetables, and the famous vermicelli noodles. It is served with hoisin dipping sauce with peanuts. The presentation is so pretty, it can definitely be up your food gram. And although it's a straightforward dish because the translucent wrap won't leave you guessing what you're about to eat, the taste is still surprising. The hoisin dipping sauce gives an extra layer of flavor to the freshness of the spring roll. There's no wonder this food represents Vietnamese cuisine. Number 1. Po. A list of the must-try food in Vietnam will not exclude this popular soup dish. Po put Vietnam's name on the global food scene, and rightly so. Originally from the north, this noodle soup is now popular all over the country. It also has a rich history that dates back to the early 20th century during the French occupation of Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. There was a surplus of beef bones during that time which the Vietnamese used as a base for po. From then, it has gained popularity all over Vietnam, which led to different provinces having their own version. Whatever version you decide to try, po will leave you with a satisfied palate. The noodles are served with a warm, flavorful broth and topped with thinly sliced beef. The final twist is a squeeze of lime just before slurping on the noodles. It is truly worth the global hype. Vegetarians do not have to miss out on the fun that is around po. Look for the word Che in menus, and you can also now dig into the Vietnamese food wonder. Instead of beef, they use vegetable stock for the Che version and replace the meat with tofu. You also get the same good greens and a squeeze of lime. This version is popular in areas in central Vietnam whose population is largely vegetarian because of Buddhism. This list is just a glimpse of what Vietnam has to offer. Obviously, there are still a lot of food options you have to try when you step on the land of the ascending dragon. When you do visit, enroll in a cooking class and try your skills in making Vietnamese goodness yourself. This up-close experience may give you a deeper appreciation of the Vietnamese culture surrounding food. Let this guide be the jump-off point for when you decide to discover the rest of this amazing cuisine. Vietnam's unique and exquisite flavors are surely waiting to be discovered yet again.